Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Darin and this is DerinsCorner. If this is your first time, thank you so much for clicking on this video. On this video, I mainly talk about food, a little bit of lifestyle and travel. But before we go into today's video, don't forget to like, to subscribe and turn on your notifications. Today, my kids really wanted to have Chick-fil-A, but we don't have any Chick-fil-A around us, so I'm going to be making Chick-fil-A from start. First and foremost, you have to pour your milk, about 3/4 cup of milk in the bowl, and then 1 egg. You can use 2 if you want. And then we're going to be adding a special ingredient which really gives that Chick-fil-A, that's powdered sugar or icing sugar, whatever you want. Yes, it is actually sugar. Try it and you thank me later. And then you add a little bit of salt as well. And once you have your mixture all going, you're going to whisk it together and make it into a nice smooth consistency. So I'm just going to go ahead and whisk it together. And I'm sure you're just surprised about the icing sugar. Yep, the icing sugar is really needed for this recipe. That's why you get that unique Chick-fil-A taste in your chicken. So go ahead, continue to mix, and we'll set aside once we finish mixing. So in a separate bowl, you're going to add your flour into the mix. You want to add a lot of flour, about 2 cups of flour inside that bowl. And then you add the icing sugar again, or powdered sugar as well. You also want to add that into your flour. Then you add a little bit of paprika, and I added cayenne as well. But you really don't have to add the cayenne, but you have to add paprika. But I like the chicken's a little bit spicy, so I'm adding it more cayenne into that mix. And then you also mix this together. So this is your dry, and then the egg and milk mixture is your wet ingredient. And we'll see how we'll do the dipping after. So for this recipe, you're using your breast, chicken breast, and that's the part that cooks more easily. So you're going to pour your chicken breast strips into the egg and milk mixture, and you make sure it's evenly coated. So I'm going to let it sit inside this mixture for 30 minutes. So after 30 minutes, I'm going to be removing the coated chicken breast into the flour, and I'm going to ensure that my chicken breast is evenly coated with the flour. So that's exactly what I'm doing. Use one hand to move it into the flour bowl, and then you coat it evenly by turning it several times. You just want to continue turning it to make sure that all the part of your chicken breast is really coated with the flour. So this is really, if you're a fit farm person, just forget about this recipe. This is not for you. This is for my kids. So yeah, they are still growing, so they need some fat. But if you're a fit farm, just skip it. Skip this recipe. So I'm going to, once it's evenly coated, I'm going to move it into another plate and to get it ready for frying. So I'm going to do this for all the chicken breast that I have. to get a pan on the stove and you pour in your oil. Normal vegetable oil would do for this recipe. And yeah, you put it inside your pan. You can use vegetable oil, you can actually use canola oil as well. But any oil that doesn't give unnecessary flavor to your chicken would be great for this particular recipe. I'm just gonna try to see if it's good and it's sizzling up. So I'm ready to put in my coated chicken now. So I'm just going to be dipping the chicken into the hot oil and I'll allow this to fry on mid to high heat to give it that crunchy external, for you to be crunchy on the outside and then still soft on the inside. So I'm going to continue to fry this and we'll get back later. So it's important that as you're frying, you're, turning it and making sure that it doesn't get burned. You just want to make sure that you turn it properly. If you have a deep fryer, maybe this would even be better. I don't have a deep fryer, so I'm using my pan to fry. But if you have a deep fryer, this would be great as well. I'm also sure, I think you can also do it in the oven by just, spraying a little bit of oil on it. And then you can put it in the air fryer if you don't want to dip it into too much oil. So I'll just be turning this and it's almost ready. Yeah. I'm just going to bring it closer to the camera. So this is what it looks like. A little crispy on the outside, but then still juicy on the inside. Is not dry at all, and that's what you're going for. Just make sure that you evenly coat it and you fry both parts properly. So first batch done. Just putting this in my paper towel lined bowl to get rid of the excess oil. And that's what it looks like. Doing this for the second batch of chicken breast as well. Continue to fry and let it be golden brown, crispy on the outside and soft and juicy on the inside. Second batch is also ready. You can see how that looks. Very lovely, very succulent, and yeah, this is perfect and the taste is out of this world. Trust me, the taste is amazing. done frying the chicken, so the next step would be to make the sauce. That is the Chick-fil-A sauce, the popular Chick-fil-A sauce. And I understand that the recipe actually got late, and I think that's how I got the recipe as well. So you're going to put mayo, 3/4 cup of mayo in your bowl. You're going to be adding in barbecue sauce after, about 1/3 cup of barbecue sauce into that same bowl. Next, we're going to be adding in mustard. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of mustard into that bowl. Next, we're going to be adding in honey, another 2 tablespoons of honey into that same bowl. Lastly, we're going to be adding is the lemon juice. So about half a slice of lemon, you're just going to add it into the bowl as well. So that's it, guys. You're going to mix everything together and you have your Chick-fil-A sauce. So this is exactly how to make homemade Chick-fil-A sauce. So continue to mix it, mix, and yeah, just mix it up. But this is really a very nice sauce. So you can use it with chicken strips. You can actually put it on your burger as well. So I'm going to be storing the excess and putting it in the fridge. But this is a great homemade sauce. You can actually use it on salads as well. And yeah, it's really nice, especially for Caesar salad. I think you could use it, probably throw in some bits of bacon, and voila, you have a perfect dressing for your salad. So that's it, guys. I'm going to be pouring this and transferring it into another bowl for dipping. And you can see how smooth that looks. The perfect Chick-fil-A sauce right here on DerinsCorner. So let's try it. We're going to dip our chicken strip into the Chick-fil-A sauce. And you can see how that looks. The same way it looks is exactly the same way it tastes. It's perfect. It's crunchy on the outside. It's yummy with the sauce, and it's banging. It's, it's out of this world. It's like going to Chick-fil-A and having your Chick-fil-A. Really, really nice. I'm going to allow my kids give the verdict. So hear them out.
Oh, it's splendid.
It's splendid, bro.
It's delicious.
Bro, also subscribe to DerinsCorner.
Yep,
Yeah. And my brother's YouTube channel, Zach Gaming. And bye, guys.
You guys to try it. Make sure you try it and give me the feedback once you try it, and let me know how that looks. So that's a closer up picture of the chicken as well as the Chick-fil-A sauce. Thank you so much. I hope you really try this. If you like this video, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and share as much as possible. I'm looking for more followers. And please don't forget to follow me on socials as well. I post a lot of things on my Instagram as well as on TikTok. Thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, to subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Subscribe, please. Bye, and have a great day. Bye.